Welcome to day 6 of my Disney World challenge. Today is my final full day at Disney World and I'm heading back to Magic Kingdom. I've been given £3,000 by voiceoverguide.co.uk to see how far I can make that stretch, and I currently have £211.70 left. So with just 1.5 days of this trip to go, I'm going to start taking bigger risks today because we've got to use this budget up. So let's go. Good morning from Magic Kingdom. Today is my final full day already, which is wild, and we are here. I have multi-pass, so we should be able to get through lots and lots of rides today. I am so excited to go back in. I think today is going to be quite a busy day. Today, I actually arrived at Magic Kingdom via the boat. I normally always hit the monorail because I'm obsessed with it and I love it. But the boat was so relaxing. It had a lovely breeze. You get beautiful views of the resort and the monorail. You can get to see Magic Kingdom as you're coming in, which is wonderful. And I loved it. I've got to do it more often, but I was like, you know, switch it up today. It's the final chance to do it, so let's do it. So let's go in, start getting on some rides, and have an amazing Magic Kingdom day. So I had booked my multi-pass reservations before coming. I was 7 days in advance, which is great. But what I did is I booked the rides that I knew I was going to want to go on the most. However, I've actually already been on them, which is amazing. So I'm going to get to go on them again, and then we're going to start booking other rides. Now, my strategy is always to see what the latest time is, and then book that because it's going to sell at the fastest. And around lunchtime, I will have either been on the big rides or have reservations for the big rides, and then I'll have a slot free just to go through all of the shorter rides. So that's the strategy for today. Let's see how it goes. But first, I'm going in Emporium because I saw a t-shirt the other day and I've been thinking about it, and we've got to go see if it's still in. Oh, it's always so glorious looking at all of the merchandise. I love to shop. Something that I did do this morning is look at my budget because I have this full day and a half day tomorrow. So now is the time where I kind of can work out how much money I've got to play with. For this trip I'm using Monzo, and I have different pots that I save money in, and then I each day will withdraw from the Disney World pot, so I have money to spend. I have meals for today and tomorrow. I have to have fuel for the car. But apart from that, the rest of the money will be left. So I've overestimated how much I would need, and I still think I've got at least £60 left to play with. I knew this would happen. I saw a t-shirt the other day. It was the Maleficent tie-dye t-shirt. It was here, and it's gone. So we'll have to keep an eye out for it and see if we can see it anywhere else. And to be fair, I actually haven't seen it in any other shops, because sometimes you'll find like one shop it's sold out, but in other shops you'll find it. That t-shirt is one that I've never seen since, so I should have got it on that night, but because it was the first night I was like, let's not get too overexcited. But now I'm like, I should have. Because by that point I hadn't been in any of the shops and realised it was rare, but now I know the error. But I have to say, I've been so impressed because I knew I was going to be able to afford my dine. I was going to do carrot dining, go to the Beacon Barrel, get multi-pass, all of those things I wanted to budget for to enhance the trip. And I was like, whatever's left over, we'll spend on merch, and it'll probably be a few items. But like I say, the fact that I bought some stuff in Disney Springs, and then all of that stuff yesterday at the outlet, and I've still got money left for merch, is incredible. Such a beautiful morning here in Magic Kingdom. When I was booking my multi-pass, what I wanted to do was book as early in the day as possible for the rides that I've booked, so that I could immediately start booking more reservations, just because here in this park there are so many rides included in multi-pass, you want to get through as many as possible. So I have also overlapped some reservations, which you can do, which is fantastic news. You don't have to have them separated by an hour. So I have tried to clump together some rides. So my first multi-pass reservation is for Pirates, and then I think 20 minutes after that I booked one for Tiana. So of course they're right next door to each other, so it works out perfectly. Getting in the back row, made that error, not doing that again. Definitely don't feel like being damp all day today. So definitely going to go take a trip to the Bayou. I've got a little bit of beef with Tiana, so I'll be sitting at the back. As I'm walking through Adventureland, there are rides like Aladdin's Magic Carpets that do have a low wait time, but because they're included in multi-pass, I'm going to save it for multi-pass. And what I'm going to do is focus on the things that don't have multi-pass, maybe like the Tiki Room, etc, etc. And I'd also like to do some character meets today. Character meets used to be included in multi-pass. I've got a feeling they aren't anymore. So I will double check, but I definitely want to meet Mickey, and I'd really like to meet Tiana if possible. And I'd also kind of like to meet Ariel in her grotto. As we all know, I'm not a big Ariel fan. I think she should, you know, get a grip. Being like, I'll give up everything, including my voice, because I fancy a boy. I think, good going, Ariel. What a great, true feminist icon. But in the grotto setting, it looks incredible. So I'm like, maybe we'll go and meet her and see how things are. But first up, we're gonna go see Jack Sparrow on Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, admittedly, this only has a 5-minute standby wait, but what's great about having now scanned into this is I can immediately book another multi-class. So let's see what's on offer.
Run up your white flag, you scurvy scum, and bring me Captain Jack Sparrow.
Do not tail him, Carlos! No, 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 no!
Send him hence to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want. Drink up me arties. Yeah!
Always such a good time on Pirates. So I am going to look at multipass because where I got straight on, I didn't have any time to book. Now what I would say, the only caveat I have to my strategy is if you are near a ride that has a very short wait time, it might be a good idea to book it because that way it's going to stop you zigzagging across the park, because the downside of multipass is you can very, very easily end up going here, there and everywhere and walking loads and loads and loads of extra steps that you don't need. So I'm going to have a little look to see either something that's very close to here and it's quite a quick wait time, or something that's later in the day that will sell out quicker. So let's see what we can get. It's interesting because I do think it is a busy day because some rides, even like Barnstormer, it's like earliest time is 11:30, which is just bonkers. But let's see what is nearby. So we could have some Fantasyland rides because we are going to be doing Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and then the next multi-class is Haunted Mansion. So they're all kind of in this area. There's not many rides in between, so you would either have to focus on Fantasyland or Adventureland. Is it called Adventureland here? Or I just made that up? Is that just in Paris? But I'm now starting to think, is it called Adventureland? But let's have a little look what we have. So we could do It's a Small World because that has a wait time that's pretty much, by the time we walked there, we'd get to go straight on and then book another one immediately. Jungle Cruise is not until 1:50, so this land might be a write-off, but that is a ride that I wanted to get a reservation for. So that's still an option. We have stuff like the Magic Carpets of Aladdin is still over an hour before you can wait. It's only a 5-minute standby, which is curious. So we'll leave that one because what we might do is when we come back to the Jungle Cruise, then we'll do that then because it always has a short wait time. Winnie the Pooh is not until 5:25 and I do want to go on that. So maybe we'll book that. What else do we have? So stuff like PhilharMagic, immediately you can go on that. Peter Pan's flight is 4:15. Again, that is one that I'd like to do with multipass, but I'd like it maybe a bit later because I think I am going to have an afternoon break today potentially. So we might book that for a little bit later. So what I'm thinking might be a good option is to maybe book something like It's a Small World, get a lot of the Fantasyland attractions that don't have long waits out the way, and then in that time, stuff like Jungle Cruise and Peter Pan might have edged up to a later time. Now I could book them now. If I could get on other rides first and then those times work their way up and fit into my plans, that would be good. So maybe we'll do that. I'll book something that we can just go on and we're just utilising multipass. Now when you book, it will tell you you've got overlapping plans and then it will show you all your plans. But because you have an hour to ride the rides, I don't think it really matters if it overlaps, because as long as you get on them within the set time, it's perfect. And like I say, if they're near each other, it's actually better if they do overlap or are very, very close together, because then you can just get the most out of your day. A lot of people will say for the smaller rides, don't bother getting multipass early in the day when they are short queues, and I do think that is true. However, if it means that later on in the day you're going to have to come all the way back to a different land and stuff, I would just use it up. because remember, you're going to also want to do stuff like shows like the Country Bears or the Tiki Room or character meets, stuff like that, which aren't included in multi-pass. So sometimes it's better if you can get on a ride and use your multi-pass, do that, and then it frees up your time to do those other things as well. So Tiana is coming up very, very soon, but I don't want to have any dead time waiting around, so I'm going to head back towards the Tiki Room, I think, and I am going to go and have a little sing-along with the birds. And again, for reference, this is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. If you turn this way, this is the parade route, and over here is Pecco's Bill's Tall Tale Cafe, and this is the wall you're going to want to sit on if you want the good parade spots with a seat. Something that has been interesting this trip is typically when I'm here for a long period of time, I will go on rides over and over and over again. Whereas this trip, I'm kind of like, if I've done something and I'm happy, then you don't need to do it again. And that's going to help me get the most out of my day. But I'm being really impressed at how much I've managed to get done. So there's definitely things I'm sure I will be doing again, as we've already done Pirates, and we're going to do Tiana. But I am so impressed with a week. You get so much that you can fit in. I would say it is a bit more tiring because you are kind of on the go more, not as many time for breaks. But if you don't mind that and you're happy to push through, you can do absolutely everything. And there might be like little things you might miss out on. Like say you wanted to do, I don't know, like something like the Pirates Adventure here, that interactive game. Maybe you don't have time for that. But there's some things that, you know, when you come to the park, like that's not a priority. If I get to do it, perfect. If I don't, it's not a problem. But all of the big hitters, you're going to get to experience. So yeah, I've been so impressed. And I haven't felt like, I was really worried that I was going to try and cram 2 weeks into one. And I haven't felt that way. I think it's because I've gone, okay, if I've done that, I can tick that off the list and I'm happy. And I would say, I normally do my afternoon breaks. I've only done that twice this trip. My feet are starting to feel it now, but I've actually been super impressed at how like it hasn't been too problematic. So I'm very impressed. If you want to get a little taste of the Disney magic, then definitely do consider a week-long trip. Love going to watch the Tiki Room. It's just such a classic part of a Disney experience, and this is what I really do like. These older attractions like this and stuff like the Carousel of Progress, I absolutely love going on because it feels like it's the heritage of the park and they're so unique, and I just really love them. And I do like that, even stuff like, you know, Pirates, every time I go on that, I can't believe how old these attractions are. I think they still look great even now. And yeah, I'm always blown away by that. It's so much fun. I love seeing the whole room come alive as the show goes on. Absolutely fantastic. So let's now head over to the Bayou. We're going to take a trip to it, but a drier trip hopefully this time. So let's go. I love when you're walking around the park and you come across like a little bit of filming. When I was here on my last trip and we did the meetup and we were at Galaxy's Edge and we had the whole place to ourselves, as we were leaving we saw that they were doing some filming. It was like a full crew, it was massive. So it could be stuff like for a new TV advert, a special, maybe a documentary on Disney Plus. So it's always interesting to think, oh, I wonder what they're doing. So sadly, Big Thunder is closed. This is normally a ride I would get multi-pass for, but it's undergoing a massive refurbishment. It's been closed most of this year, but it will be reopening in 2026. But As you can see, there's a lot of scaffolding up. It's not quite ready for us yet. The standby for Tiana is currently only 15 minutes, which is fantastic, but we are going to use multipass so that we can free up a slot and book more rides. I love this whole area with the jasmine, the vibrant colours, it's just amazing. This is also a really, really great queue. You kind of get to see behind the scenes at Tiana's palace, which I love. One complaint I have heard people say about this ride is they can't really follow the storyline. But I think it's kind of, if you're paying attention, you can. I think when you're distracted by looking at everything, which I know I'm totally guilty of doing, particularly the first time you go on a ride, I think it is easy to maybe skip the storyline. But there is a part in the ride where you will see Mama Odie above you, and she's like, I'm shrinking you down. And then you go down a drop, and you see all of the frogs and everything massively oversized because you're now shrunk down to their size. And then as you go back up to the big drop, she's like, I need to make you big because the bigger you are, the bigger the splash, which is not lying about. And yeah, I think if you pay attention to the storyline, it's easy to follow along. But I do think because there's so much to look at, the first time you go on it, you can sometimes skip it. I'm very happy that I've got back row because I'm going to just enjoy the ride and not worry about being soaked.
Unusual places, quite unusual.
These tiny musicians you found really friendly.
That was a reasonable splash. You do get wet. It's an acceptable level of wet. Back row every time. I've learned the lesson. When I left it up to fate to decide, fate went, I'm going to teach you that you should have listened to your own intuition and always go in the back row. And I learned the lesson.
I knew y'all would make a big splash at this party. See y'all again soon.
Back row is so much better because you do get splashed, you still get the fun, but you aren't absolutely soaked. And when again the boat's pulling up, the people in front didn't know that wet. However, the man at the front of the boat was drenched, like his hair was dark, his clothes were stuck, there was water dripping off his face, and I was like, it's not just me, it's not just me. It happens to other people too. So now I'm going to book another multi-pass and let's see what the times are now. Okay, Winnie the Pooh is now up to 6:30, so I am going to book that because that is going to start selling out soon. And in a couple of minutes we could do another lightning lane for Haunted Mansion, so I'm going to head over there. But first I'm going to get a multi-pass. Sorry, not a multi-pass. We've already got the multi-pass, we're sorted. PhotoPass. I absolutely love how many PhotoPass photographers are absolutely everywhere, and because I'm solo, it's fantastic to have these like full-length shots and like interesting photos that I would never be able to get. So anytime I see them, I will pop up to them, and often many of them don't have very long queues, or sometimes no queue at all. So it's definitely worthwhile. If you see them, they have a bright green shirt on, stopping by and being like, get all the amazing photos. So I am going to walk towards Haunted Mansion now because it's time for that multi-pass. So what's good is where you can constantly be booking, like I say, you do get to a point where you've either been on the big rides or have reservations later in the day, and then you have one slot free just to do all the ones that are quite soon, which I think is so handy. And it's just kind of like holding your nerve a little bit, because I think sometimes the natural inclination is see what is the closest time and just go on that. And sometimes it means running across the park and zigzagging, which makes you exhausted. And what will also happen is the rides that have the later times will then sell out and you won't be able to get on them with multipass that day. So it's like holding your nerve, booking them and knowing everything will work out, and it really will. Even though multipass is very busy today, walking around the park itself, it doesn't feel super busy. It must be, because, you know, the queue wait times and stuff are going up, but it's very pleasant walking around. Although I must say, it is unbelievably hot. It's only like 10:30 and it is roasting already. So I think the fan might make an appearance, and it might make an appearance soon, if I'm honest. It's actually interesting because this part of the park doesn't have many rides per se. So between Tiana and Haunted Mansion, there really aren't rides. You've got the Country Bear Jamboree, you've got lots of restaurants, snack locations and shops, but it's more a nice place to kind of meander. One attraction you will find in Disneyland is the Hall of Presidents. This isn't something I go on every single trip, but it is good if you're looking to find out a bit more about the history of the US, and maybe you just want to have a little sit down in the AC. It can be a good choice. But also sometimes, being in Disney, you've kind of escaped the real world. You don't really know what's going on in the news. So you might want to skip over something that's to do with politics. I would say it's not an overly political show or anything like that. It kind of just showcases all of the presidents throughout history, and you hear some excerpts from their famous speeches. So it can be really, really interesting if you do have an interest in American history. But I can also understand if you're just like, no politics for me. I'm just going to stick to Disney. It is one of those iconic kind of heritage attractions because Walt Disney was famously an American patriot, and this was an important attraction for him. But we're going to get away from the scariness of politics and get into the scariness of spookiness of Haunted Mansion. And I do love that the when you tap in, it makes a really fun noise. So let's see if we can capture it. Ooh. Thank you. I love that it gives you a little bonus, little like spooky noise. It's so cute. When I was a child and we came to Disney World for the first time, I distinctly remember the piece of merch that I got was an invisible dog. So you used to be able to buy a leash, and it was like a stiff leash, so it seemed like there was a dog in it. And I just love that you've got the invisible horse. That used to be an amazing piece of merch, and I so distinctly remember it.
This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Creepies and crawlies, toads and a pun. Let there be music from regions beyond.
I will never ever get bored of Haunted Mansion. I think it's absolutely incredible, and I do want to quickly go back in Memento Mori because, like I say, we do have a little bit of money to play with, so let's go see if there's anything in there that takes our fancy. I'm still looking for the Hatbox Ghost t-shirt, and it's one of those you're very lucky if they've just put it out sort of moments, but let's go see. And I think they did have some villain stuff, so maybe we'll get the Maleficent tie-dye t-shirt. These are the two main things we're on the hunt for. I'm so impressed yesterday we managed to get those Crocs. So good. But I do love this dress as well. I forgot that you can also get the shoulder pad, so that is potential on the list as well. This is actually one of my favourite lounge flies I've ever seen. I'm not a big lounge fly collector, but I do love this. Okay, still no Hatbox Ghost, it doesn't look like, so we will pop back maybe, but not at the moment. This is one of my favourite little spots to go to in Magic Kingdom. It's just so beautiful. It's kind of behind Memento Mori in between Peter Pan, but just look how stunning it is. It's really beautiful. This is also where there's a little picnic and seating area, so I might pop around there to have a little sit down and have a drink because I haven't drunk anything yet and it's so hot. I need to stay hydrated. I don't know if anyone else does this, but they get so excited with everything they do and they forget to do the basics like drink or like rest their feet for a second. So sometimes when I see a spot, I'm like, okay, now is the time. And it reminds me we've got to be an adult and take care of ourselves. So that was a lovely sit down. It was in the shade and they also had some fans on, so it was perfect. I phoned home just to check in, and now I'm going to go on It's a Small World because I have a multi-pass with it. And as I say, once you go in, immediately book another one. So it's working out well so far because it's definitely a busy day. So I have just booked a PhilharMagic reservation, and it's one of those you can immediately go to it. So I'm like, whilst I'm in the area, let's get that out of the way, then we can book another reservation. It's also getting close to lunchtime, so I might try and do whatever is closest in Fantasyland, and then have some lunch before carrying on around more towards like the Little Mermaid, stuff like that, and Storybook Circus. And that's the thing, you want to be able to balance having things in the area closest to you, but also things that are going to sell out quickest. So I've got Peter Pan and I've got Winnie the Pooh, and therefore gone 6 o'clock this evening. So I've got this one slot now that I can either keep using on rides that are close. There is the possibility of getting Jungle Cruise. That would be in the afternoon, much further on. So I think I'm going to try and do as many rides that have short wait times with multi-class for now, and then book Jungle Cruise a little bit later. Just keep an eye on the wait times. But I have also been on that, so if we don't get on that again, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, it's going well today, and it's just so handy on a day like this. So for today, I purchased multi-class in advance. It was $23, which was one of the cheapest days of the trip to do it, which was fantastic. I have also bought a TRON individual lightning lane, because today is the Ares overlay when it starts, and I definitely want to do it at night. So the multi-class for Magic Kingdom was $23, TRON was $19, together with tax, $44.74, which is £33.16. So that would have been a lot cheaper if I hadn't have got the individual lightning lane. But like I say, the fact that I've still got budget left over to play with, even though I've had multi-class, individual lightning lines, character dining, bars, lots of merch I've already bought, is incredible to me. Cute as always. I do think out of the 3 versions I've been on, that's probably my least favourite. I think the one in California I loved the most, but it also had the Christmas overlay, which was so special, and it was amazing. And the one at Disneyland Paris, not that long ago, it had its refurbishment. It's so good, and obviously both of those you also have Disney characters in them. And this one I'm sure at some point will undergo some sort of refurbishment and start adding those elements, because it's just so fun. But now I'm going to head over to PhilharMagic and have a little musical interlude. This amazing trip, incredible vlog series and awesome challenge have been made possible by voiceoverguy.co.uk. So I want to say a huge thank you to him for sponsoring this trip. It was such a dream to be able to come back. I never ever thought I would get here this year, and it's been so wonderful to experience so many new things. And I hope throughout this vlog series you've super enjoyed seeing it, but also picked up lots of new tips. So I just want to say a huge thank you, and it's literally been a fairy godmother or father, I suppose. And Voiceover Guy is someone you will absolutely recognise. He is a British voiceover who is known worldwide. You would have heard him in TV, radio, ads, and as Santa, which is my personal favourite. I think it's absolutely incredible, and he has absolutely given me the most incredible Disney magic. It literally is Disney magic. So he's been using his festive powers to bless us with this, and I cannot thank him enough. This has been an absolute dream, and I hope you've all enjoyed watching this vlog series as much as I've enjoyed being here and showing you exactly what you could do in a week and on a budget at Disney World. And it's been remarkable how much we've fitted in, not just in the parks, but with the budget. I can't believe it. It's literally been absolutely wild. So I really hope you've been enjoying seeing all of this, and it's giving you some ideas and tips for yourself. And of course, if you have any questions, do reach out to me. As well as doing these videos, I also do planning tip videos, and as a business, we also help you plan your own trips. So I will do your dining bookings for you, itinerary planning, answer your burning questions on video calls, or there's a concierge service where I'll book absolutely everything for you. So I hope throughout this vlog series you've picked up tips. If there's anything you'd like help with, do reach out to me, because we are all here to have the best time at Disney, and anything I can pass on to make your trip more enjoyable, less stressful, I would absolutely love to be able to do with you. Seeing all the posters for all of the musical things that you can have at Disney, and I really like the show. I think it's super fun. It feels like a classic, and it's just so nice to go and listen to lots of Disney songs. Oh, these ones you also have the glasses. This is 3D. Because obviously you do have this in Disneyland Paris, but it's not 3D anymore, so I'm excited for this. This was perfect timing because they'd already opened the doors, so I just walked in, no waiting. Incredible.
Wonder where he went.
I absolutely love that version of PhilharMagic because you have the proper 3D where it comes at your face. You know, like when you go to the cinema now and they're like it's in 3D and it's just a bit of depth. This is the proper stuff, and it also has the wind effects and the water effects. It's like the screen gets really, really bigger throughout the show, so I think that is amazing. I absolutely loved it. I've just mobile ordered some lunch from Columbia Harbour House, but I think there's a short queue for the Carousel, so I'm going to go on that and then get some lunch. I feel like the Carousel is such a classic attraction that it's just such a joy to go on. And even though I'm an old person, I'm still like, I've got to go on the outside on the big horses. I can't go on the inside on the small horses. Always, it's such a classic. And now I'm going to head back to Columbia Harbour House because my mobile order is ready. So let's go have some lunch. Since I was here last, they've actually changed up the vegan option. So it's now a heart of palm sandwich. It's a bit kind of like over at Rosie's in Hollywood Studios. I had a similar dish like this before. So I was like, let's try it in here this time to see what it's like. So I did have to say, I did like the mushroom option they had before, but this, let's go see what it's like. So I have got the Hearts of Palm roll, and it is ginormous. It is absolutely massive. It looks really, really packed full. You've also got some tomato in here. The roll itself is really nice and soft, so let's try it. This is really, really nice. This is supposed to be kind of like a vegan version of a lobster roll. The dressing is delicious. It's creamy. It kind of does give you that sense of kind of like the sea. And then the filling itself has nice texture. The roll is soft. Like, this is really good. I was worried like, they've changed it. Is it going to be as good? Is this still going to be a good place to get a vegan quick service meal? Because Magic Kingdom, it's not great. This is really, really good. This and the rice bowl from Pecco's Bill are the two best options, and this is delicious and it's huge. Plus you can either get fries, green beans or rice as your side, so you've got a bit of variety as well. This also has a bit of tomato in it, gives it a little bit of extra taste and texture. I don't think it's 100% necessary, but it's not a detraction. The only thing I would say, it is quite messy, but I can't go over how big this is. It's huge. And just the filling is delicious. I can't get over how amazing this tastes. So I was so impressed with that meal. It was really delicious, really creamy, great textures. The bread was really, really nice. Huge portion. It came to $13.30, which was £9.84, which again, I think less than £10 for a meal in a theme park is unbelievable. The only thing I would say is I did get the free iced water from here. However, normally, I don't know if they have like some sort of filtered water and it tastes like water. This is definitely the famous Florida water. So it's absolutely safe to drink, but it just tastes a little bit funny. I think there's a higher sulfur content. So it's not the most appetizing. Luckily I did have a drink with me, so I've had a few sips and decided to leave that. So now I am all refueled. I'm now heading over towards the Storybook Circus for my next multipass. Now there are some things I want to do in Fantasyland. I would like to do Enchanted Tales with Belle and meet Tiana. But what I think I'm going to do is go to Storybook Circus, knock some of those rides out, and then come back to Fantasyland. That seems like a good option. So we're just slowly meandering our way over there. And the heat has stayed the same, which is good at the moment, because sometimes it gets to this time of the day and it just ramps up massively, and I'm like, no. But at the moment it seems okay. But yeah, it's definitely a busy day trying to get around the park. And it's just a lot of people absolutely everywhere. But this is the sort of day that multipass is so worthwhile, because you're just saving so much time. And I think for $23, so less than £20, amazing. And like I say, as a solo traveller, there's elements of the trip that are expensive for me, like the hotel. But multipass is good because I'm only paying for one person. So to go, okay, I'll spend £19 and whatever pence, and I'll be able to fit on so many different rides all in one day, just blast through them, cut down my queue times. And particularly if you're doing a short trip like this, you want to make the most out of your days. I think it's so beneficial. So yeah, very, very happy with how it's going so far. And we've been lucky because we've kind of worked our way through the park systematically. Because like I say, the worst thing is that you can run from one end of the park to the other, and then you'll run ragged, your feet are exhausted, and it's no fun. Whereas the way we've been doing it is kind of worked out quite well, and we do have some later in the day, but they're kind of not too far from each other, so it just worked out very, very well. As the trip goes on, you find yourself walking at a slower and slower pace as your feet get more and more tired. But what is really good is, like I say, here you can stop to watch a show, you can go and grab a drink or a treat and have a little sit down. There's some shaded areas you can sit. So it's just making sure to incorporate those into the day. And so far today, it's worked out very, very well. We've managed to do a lot. We've also had time to sit down, give the feet a break, which is so necessary. So I think originally I was like, do you know what, I'm going to go back to the hotel room, but I don't think I am. From Magic Kingdom, it is a bit difficult because you have to obviously get the monorail or the boat back to the car park, then get to the car, buy the tram, then drive to the hotel, and it's a lot. So I might just stay here and incorporate more of these shows to kind of be able to sit down. Oh, so cute. Oh, I love it. Like the little cast member had a little Timothy that just popped up out of nowhere. That was so cute. Yeah, I think there's enough places that I can sit and rest here. It would probably be better just to stay in the park. And yeah, I'm breaking all my own rules. But I do think when I have a longer trip, having the afternoon break is perfect. And then, you know, in the evening you can go somewhere else. If you're on a short trip, you kind of want to maximise each day. So finding a way to rest in the park is the way to do it. And there's lots of ways you can do it. We just give our feet a nice little break every now and then. So my next multipass is definitely a child's ride. It is Barnstormer, but I do love it. And as I'm in the queue, I'll quickly go and book another multipass for something that's in this area. Hopefully Dumbo, that's what I'm hoping, because it's right next door. 1:20, which is in 3 minutes time, which is absolutely fantastic. That's worked out perfectly. I do love that from the Barnstormer queue you get an amazing view of Tron and the show building, and actually this little path goes straight from Tron into Storybook Circus, so it's a great shortcut that not many people know about. But it's officially that time. It's now time for the fan to come out. It's about 1 o'clock, and yeah, it is hot. It's not, I wouldn't say it's particularly hotter than earlier, but when you're in a queue, at the moment it's a little bit of shade, but when you're in bits that's no shade, it is hot. So I'm getting one of these portable fans. I think this cost me like £15 on Amazon. Makes such a difference, it's so nice. But I do think it's so much fun, so I'll always go on it. If I've got multipasses, it's not going to cost me any time to go on it. Love a little ride on Barnstormer. So now I'm going to hop right next to the door and go for a flight on Dumbo. It looks like today both of the rides are open, because sometimes only one side will be operating. And what's interesting is this is the only Dumbo ride in the world that has one going clockwise and one going anti-clockwise. They normally all go in the same direction, but this one, I'll mix it up a bit. So I'd kind of like to go on the one that's going the wrong way, because not the wrong way, but the different way. It's just different, that's all it is. Because just the novelty of it is amazing. I think it's happening. The lightning inside just naturally is the one that's going in the opposite direction. That's very exciting. Oh no, we're going the wrong way now. I thought we were going to go definitely on that one, but now we're going in the building, so we'll be merged into the standby queue. I thought they had like 2 separate rides for 2 separate people, but fingers crossed we still get to go on the one we want to go on. Yes, we're still going the right way. We're still going on the right one. At this point, you could merge into the normal queue and they would send you to which side. Luckily, I got sent to this side. I think I would have asked anyway. Just the novelty factor to be going clockwise instead of anti-clockwise. And as I've now scanned in, I've booked another ride, so I've booked the Teacups, because again, I could go on them basically straight away and they are right next door to this. So this is a really good way to get through those short queues, and where they're all kind of next to each other is perfect. So I'm hoping to also maybe do the same with Tomorrowland Speedway. I don't know whether to go into Tomorrowland next or go back into Fantasyland to do the things that don't have multipass, or maybe just do like a loop with multipass, and then later on, because I will be going back to Fantasyland for one of the hardest to get reservations, like for Winnie the Pooh, later on in the day, maybe I'll do those things then. I wouldn't mind getting a coffee as well, so maybe we'll do Tomorrowland, go to Main Street, get a coffee, meet Mickey maybe. But it's just been nice to kind of wander around, not run myself ragged, but get so much done. So this is why multipass is absolutely worth it, especially if you've got a short trip. Just factor it into your budget and you'll get so much out of it, and you'll just have such a better day for it. If you're here for a long period of time and you're only going to be doing a few rides each day and you don't kind of mind the wait, then it's not such a problem. But if you've got a short period of time or you don't like long queues, it's worth its weight in gold. Oh, flying! Oh! I don't know why he does the little bounce. Oh, that breeze is so nice. Oh, the breeze. It does feel weird going clockwise. It feels a mist. Do all rides normally go counterclockwise? And we're just changing things up now. I do love the view that you get up here. It's supposed to be amazing during fireworks, and I've yet to try it, but you know, maybe tonight will be the night. Oh. Yay. So I'm now walking over to the Teacups. It's probably 50 steps. And I'm like, don't get the fan out, don't get the fan out, don't get the fan out. But it's so hot, I'm like, I can't even walk 50 steps, I don't think, without fan. I'm like, you can make it, you're nearly there. But yeah, it's got very warm. And I've just heard from Jin and Mike, who have come into Magic Kingdom. They were currently waiting for Tron because of the Ares overlay. And it's a very long queue, they've said. And they're like, how busy is it? And I'm like, I know, it's so busy. And I know that obviously it's not a party night, so it makes sense. Mondays also, typically for some reason, Magic Kingdom is very busy on a Monday. So again, this was a good day to use the multi-pass during the trip to kind of get the most out of the day. And I think without it, I probably wouldn't stay here all day because it's just too busy. But now it's time to get busy getting dizzy. I honestly don't know why I love this ride so much. I do. And this one's so much easier to spin than in Disneyland Paris, and I love it. So right next door is Tomorrowland Speedway, and it's one where I can book and go straight on it. So this has worked out so perfectly. Like, we've either the big rides, we've still got Winnie the Pooh and Peter Pan later on, but once we've gone through Tomorrowland, pretty much multipass, all the rides I would ride with multipass we've done, but then we will go back around so that we can go maybe meet some characters, do some things like Enchanted Tales with Belle, and then this evening I do have the TRON individual lightning lane. So this has been an amazing day. The only downside with this queue is it is mostly outdoors in the sun. So I've got the fan out, I'm prepared. And it doesn't look too long, the queue, which is great. And then we'll do a little drive around, see if we can see anything of the TRON Ares overlay whilst we're driving. You know, you're not supposed to film and talk and do things while you're driving, but I think with this it's fine. It's not illegal on this. We're in a nice little red car. Oh, the people in front are a bit slow, so we might have to slow down. Oh, what's going on here? Oh boy. I mean, these don't go very fast anyway, but I've never had to go slower. It's really funny because the car in front of me and the car on the other track are both being driven by kids, and they're just like swerving all over the place. Like, it's really funny. I mean, admittedly, they aren't easy to drive. So at the moment, we can't really see anything with TRON Ares. It is going to have, I think, different colours and a different soundtrack. Now, obviously, we won't really see the colours until night, which is why I booked to go on at night. But yeah, at the moment, can't really see much. But it ended up being quite a stressful ride because the man behind me just kept bumping into me. And then eventually, when it got to the end where you're supposed to all be stopping, I'd left a gap between me and the car in front of me. And then he slammed into me, which made me slam to him. It's like a pile-up. But it was annoying because I thought it was a kid that didn't know what he was doing, and it turns out it was just a fully grown adult man on his own that just can't act right. And I think that's the thing, it's annoying when people know the rules. It's like with Halloween Horror Nights where Art the Clown can't roam anymore because people can't act appropriately. And it's like, guys, you know what you need to do, just do it and we can all have a good time. But I've come in for some desperately needed air conditioning, and I'm also going to see if they've got any of the merch on the hunt for. I do really like this like 3/4 length zip like hoodie type top. I think that's really, really nice, and it is $17. They also have a tie-dye t-shirt, and that is $40. We've also got a wall of bags and ears, and I haven't bought any ears this time, but there are some really nice ones. I do have to say I love these Tiana ones, they're so nice. They also have some Disney Starlight ears. Of course, they've got lots of Halloween things. Still looking for this Maleficent t-shirt, but it's not looking good. I've looked at everything I want to look at, but I physically can't face the idea of going outside. It's just too warm. As we're in Tomorrowland, I'm going to go on the PeopleMover and the Carousel of Progress. The PeopleMover is one of my favourites, then you'll get a nice breeze, and Carousel of Progress, you'll be indoors in the air conditioning. Buzz Lightyear is currently shut for a big refurbishment, so we can't go on that. But we can knock these two rides off, and then I've also got a multi-pass reservation for the Laugh Floor. I don't think you really need one for Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, but what does it matter? I've got one, it's brilliant. We're just going to walk in and have some laughs in the air conditioning. When they say keep your arms, hands, feet and legs and other appendages inside, what are they talking about? What appendages are people putting outside? Because I'm like, trying to think in my head, what's going on here? What's happened where they've had to say that? But we're about to go on the best bit, but all of a sudden we have our launch, and it's so exciting. But I'm so excited for the breeze because I am struggling. I can't regulate my body temperature, so once I get hot I can't cool down, and I definitely think I'm going to try and find somewhere where I can cool down. So I think doing
this is the TTA Blue.
The Carousel of Progress and Laugh Floor is a good idea because at least you'll be in air conditioning for a little bit. Oh, the breeze! Oh my God! Look at that. The hair is blowing. You can see the breeze. Oh, this is amazing.
I'm Morak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky. The absolute best way to see Tomorrowland.
I'm doubling up the cooling by using the fan at the same time as the wind. It's so nice just being sat down and being cooler. I can't even tell you how amazing this is. They should advertise this ride as like, do you need to rest your feet and get cool? Go on this. Although then the queue would be too long, so that wouldn't be great, but oh my God, it's glorious. They have this section where you would normally see Buzz Lightyear, but obviously they've had to cover it up because they are doing some construction work at the moment. This one kind of did need updating, if I'm honest. So it makes sense. I'm very aware also that you're just watching a black screen. I'm forgetting that, like, I can see the rest of the route, but you're just like, she's talking into darkness.
Life was out to find some real monsters of comedy. Whether you have one eye or 9, take the time to see this show.
Next up is Carousel of Progress, one of my favourites.
What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. And believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. And moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about 2 brothers from North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption.
Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
That was an attraction that I had to go on today. I was so glad I got to do it. They have just announced they will be adding a Walt Disney animatronic into Carousel of Progress, which I think is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm assuming it'll be next year, maybe longer, but I just think that's going to be amazing. I think it'll be the opening or closing scene, which is the same area, you get back to the same bit. But I just think it's going to be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see Walt in an attraction that was so important to him, and the song is just so catchy. I'm just thinking about it all day now. My next Lightning Lane reservation is for Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. This is always nice to have a little look and see who becomes a target during the show. So let's go and get some laughs.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I brought my mind-reading act all the way from Monster Soda. It's true, the kids back home call me telepathetic. Wait, why is that funny? Okay, well, the thing I need to do is find a mind to read. And oh, there's a strong mind over on this side saying, Betty, put me on the Jumbotron! Hello! Hi! My name is Betty. Betty Boyle. What's your name?
Zach.
Correct! Oh, can you put your fingers on the top of your head like little antennas? That will help me with my reception. Like a little bug. Oh, you've done that before, you party animal. Okay, and now make the sound of mystery. It goes like this.
So the Monsters Inc. show is always fun. It's so funny to see who gets picked in the audience. However, the show was so long to the point I was like, I don't even know if it's worthwhile watching this because it was so long. And I was like, just let us in. I need to sit down, and you could see everyone was getting a bit fidgety because they were like, we're just wanting to see the thing. But I've hit a lull. I've got very tired all of a sudden and my feet hurt a bit. What I'm going to do is go and get a coffee, have a little sit down for a while, recharge my batteries and the batteries of my devices. I have some more multi-parks that I have booked, so we're just going to have a little bit of a downtime, recharge a bit, and then carry on with some more rides. I don't know how late I'll stay in the park tonight. I have booked Tron at night, but I don't know if I'll stay for the full fireworks just because it's a nightmare to get home. And I realised because I'd planned to go back for a break, that's when I was going to do my packing. And then I've decided not to do that. And I'm like, oh no, we have to do the dreaded packing at some point. So I don't want to do too late at night. So we'll just see how it all goes. And I think once I've had the coffee and I've revived myself, I'll have a second wind. So let's head into Starbucks and get caffeinated. This is the only Starbucks in Magic Kingdom, so it does get very busy, but the queue does move quite quickly. They do have Joffrey's around the park, but I just prefer Starbucks. But I'm a fan of Joffrey's, so I always avoid them. And loads of people are like, it's so much better, but I've never found it to be any good. So we're sticking with Starbucks. So I have come over to Tomorrowland Terrace. They do open up a section that you can just sit in the shade and relax in. I've got my big coffee to try and wake up, but look at the view I've got. So they have just closed Tomorrowland Terrace to set up for the dessert party that's happening tonight. But I wanted to let you know, my Starbucks, I got a venti this time because I'm very tired, and it was $7.44, which is $5.50, and I also got a water there. But what's great about Starbucks is they give you the full-size water, not the little cups. So getting properly hydrated, but I'm going to find another spot in the shade. Go and sit down and rest. So I've had a little sit down. It was in semi-shade, so that was good. And I'm now going to do another lightning lane, and because I've got my Aladdin ears on, I'm going to go on the magic carpets. It's been very hot in this queue. Well, you know today is a hot day because it's one of the only days of the trip.
Get ready,
every
get
single
set,
clip I'm talking about how
here we
hot it is. Oh, unfeel. Oh, and the camel just spat on me. This is outrageous. Oh, but with these ears on, although it's a bit windy up here, so I might have to hold on to them. It's perfect. So I wanted to show you how we've done so far today with Multipass. So it's currently just before 5 PM, and these are all the Lightning Lane experiences you could choose from. So Barnstorm we've been on, Dumbo done, Haunted Mansion done, It's a Small World done, Jungle Cruise didn't get one, and it has sold out now, but I did do it another day. Tea Party done, Aladdin done, Winnie the Pooh coming up, PhilharMagic done, Monsters Inc. done, Peter Pan coming up, Pirates done, Seven Dwarfs is individual Lightning, so I didn't buy that. Space Mountain I don't go on because of motion sickness. Tiana's By Adventure done, Tomorrowland Speedway done, Tron I have an individual name for later, Ariel got a pass for later. So I've basically done every single thing that's on offer apart from Space Mountain, which I don't go on, and Jungle Cruise, and I'd already been on that. So it shows you how in one day, it's only 5 o'clock as well, and I've kind of already done absolutely everything, all have reservations coming up. So I think that's so impressive. It's so worth the $23. It's been absolutely incredible. So now I'm going to take a little wander around. I might get some dinner, but on the way I might like go to the Tiki Room or Country Bears or something just to cool down a little bit. Haven't done Country Bears today, so maybe that's a good show. I love that right next to Aloha Isle there is this little cut down path thing that you could go straight over to the Country Bears, so that seems perfect. Oh, wait a minute. Look who's out and about. I've never seen this here before. This is awesome. Woody and Jessie are out meeting people. I want to say big props to all cast members who work in this heat, full stop, but people who are friends of characters, I don't know how they do it. It's unbelievable. It's so impressive. And like just existing in this heat, I'm struggling. So the cast members who are out and about working in the heat, but particularly the friends of characters, it's unbelievable. There's so much respect. Let's go see our favourite singing bear. Once I've been waiting to go into the Country Bear Jamboree, I have ordered PhotoPass, ordered my dinner because I'm going to go back to Pecco's Bills. That was my favourite quick service meal I've had in Magic Kingdom. It was delicious. And it's next door. And then afterwards, I will start walking towards my next Multipass reservation. And on the way, I'd like to try and do Enchanted Tales with Belle because I haven't done that for years. I think 2018 was the last time I did that. So I'd like to do that and meet Tiana if the queue time's not too long. So this is going to be great. We'll have a great bit of entertainment with the Country Bears, have some dinner, meet some people, and then some more rides. So it's sounding like a plan.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to the one and only original Country Bear musical jamboree, featuring a wild and woolly assortment of grizzled old grizzlies singing a little country, a little western, and a whole lot of everything in between. So get those paws tapping and those claws clapping for 5 bears who need no introduction, but I'll give them one anyway. Let's hear it for the 5 Bear Rocks! Hit it, boys! Okay, boys, now why don't we try something a little different? How about a love song, man? There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't have a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl
finish my drink, I'm like, get hydrated, get prepared, have a little sit down, rest your feet, then head towards the Little Mermaid, because that is my next multi-pass. I'm down to my last 3 multi-passes, which I'm so impressed with. Like I said, there's only 2 that I didn't do. One because it's sold out, but I'd already been on, and one because I don't go on it. So I think that's literally impressive, and all of it was either done by or booked by 5 PM. So absolutely incredible. And it's been a busy day, so on quieter days it's easier to get multi-passes earlier in the day. But yeah, I've been so impressed, and the day's gone so quick. I can't believe it's nearly 6 o'clock already. My TRON individual lightning lane is between 8:45 and 9:45, so I'm trying to work out how to time it, because I don't think I'm going to watch the fireworks proper tonight, because I'm like, I don't want to do that, the stress of trying to leave when everyone's leaving. So what I might do is do TRON at the earlier time, because I don't know how long I'll still queue. I would imagine I will come out when the fireworks are on, and maybe take a little meander out as the fireworks are happening, just to get ahead of that crowd. But it's one of those things that it's wild that it's the last day. Like, it seems impossible. It's just absolutely crazy. But I've been so impressed with how much I've managed to do across the whole trip. So yeah, I'm not leaving feeling like I've missed out, which is something I think you could be worried about when you're visiting for a week, but I don't feel that at all. I feel like I've done absolutely everything I wanted, which is, and more honestly. So I am so impressed, and like I said, I've never done a week before, but it's something I would definitely do again. And what's interesting now, actually, a lot of people, because Epic Universe is open, are working out how to split up their trip. Because if you do a split stay now, before people used to do like maybe one night at a Universal hotel, particularly if you've got the deluxe hotels and you get the express pass for both days of your visit, knock out those 2 parks, done, brilliant. But now with Epic, you kind of need 3, 4, 5 days at Universal. So I think people will start doing fewer days at Disney and more at Universal if they are coming for a 2-week trip. But it's good to know that you will still be able to fit so much in. So yeah, there's no need to panic. You can do a lot. I would say Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom utilise multi-pass to get the most out of the visit, but you can get so much done in a week. As I start to walk towards Ariel, I'm going to look in all of the shops I see on the way, because I've still got some money left over. Like, the food that I've bought today has not been as expensive as I anticipated. So we've still got some money. We're still looking for this Maleficent t-shirt. I think we're going to be out of luck with that. I think we're not going to get Hatbox Ghost. I think we're going to be unlucky with that. But we'll see if there's any, because there were a few Halloween t-shirts that I liked. So we'll have a little look. Or the Winnie the Pooh sweatshirts that I absolutely loved. Now we are going to go on Winnie the Pooh. And I might have some, so maybe we pull the trigger on that. And we just commit and get it. We're literally going to go in every single shop until we find something. This is the difficult thing though, of do I buy something if I see it, and then, you know, hope that, well, not hope that the Maleficent t-shirt is out of stock, because I would love that, but kind of accept it probably won't happen. Or do you hold off and look for that, but then you might miss out on buying other things? This is a conundrum. What a great problem to have though. Normally, it's like, oh my god, what am I going to do? I've got to think of these really hard things, and here it's like, do I buy that t-shirt now, or do I hold off? I still definitely love this, and I also love the Pluto tie-dye one. So there's the potential for t-shirts. I am now walking back to a part of the park I've yet to go to this trip, so it's always nice just to have a little wander back there, go past Gaston's Tavern, which is also a fantastic photo spot. You've got a really good place where you can photograph or video Seven Dwarfs Mine Train as well. And then of course, go back, we'll go under the sea, see Ariel and her pals. And I do really, really love this ride. Like, the songs from The Little Mermaid are absolutely iconic. So as much as I have beef with Ariel, it is amazing. I absolutely love the ride. And of course, Ursula, one of the most incredible Disney villains of all time. So, gotta go see her. So I'm very excited to go on there. also back here is Be Our Guest restaurant and the castle, which is awesome. I actually haven't eaten in Be Our Guest for many years. I think the last time I was there was 2018, and this was back in the glory days when breakfast and lunch were quick service and dinner was table service. So I got to go in there for breakfast and lunch during the same trip, and it was amazing. It was so good. Like, it's so stunning inside, and I feel like a lot of people now go there for the setting, and I think the food is fine. I think it's not to everyone's taste, which is the issue, but I wish they'd bring back like the breakfast and dinner that were quick service, because it was amazing. One of the biggest issues that I have at Disney is I have a weird shaped head, so my ears are always like falling back, coming off. So you will see throughout this vlog series them constantly making all sorts of different positions on my head. It's a real problem. I don't know why I've got a weird shaped head, but it's just one of those things. Let's go take a voyage under the sea with Ariel. With a little bit of backside of water there in the queue, which is very exciting. It's not just Jungle Cruise, you can see it here as well.
But down here is your home. Down here all we fish is happy.
Earth lies great powers. See for yourself.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me well a witch.
There you see her sitting there across the way.
Super cute, and I just love the Ursula moment, and I was there at the exact right moment, and she was doing all the different colours, and it was amazing, and I loved it. And I also love that there is a bit of a vegan message in that when Sebastian's talking about we're safe in the sea because no one's going to eat us or fry us, and I'm like, yes, exactly that. You speak up, Sebastian. So I love that too. But yeah, as much as I'm not a fan of the Little Mermaid, I do love the ride. However, the meet wait time is now like 45 minutes, so I'll keep an eye on it. But I've skipped over to Winnie the Pooh now, and we're down to one more multi-pass, which is Peter Pan, which is not far from here. But I'm excited to look in the shop afterwards, because I'm like, I think if I see one of those sweatshirts, I'm going to pull the trigger and get it, because I feel like the other stuff we're probably not going to find. Maybe a Halloween t-shirt, but we might have to do it because they were so cute. I also love how pretty this queue is with all the flowers. And I've actually been here before, and there's been hummingbirds because they have hummingbird feeders, and that was so cute to see. That was more in the normal queue, but I just think it's so pretty and very excited to go on this ride. I do like the heffalump because it's really trippy and weird. So I do love that part of this ride.
Hang on tightly, Roo.
Look, Mama, look! I'm a kite!
Watch out for heffalumps and warthogs. They steal honey. Steal honey?
So the ride was amazing, and now we've got to the shop and they've got all of the things I liked. So do we get the super cute Winnie, which yellow is my favourite colour? Do we get the 3/4 length button up, which I love? Or do we get this really amazing embroidered sweatshirt? The choice is so hard. I do naturally am more drawn to this, and it's got the little applique flowers on it, which is so cute. Like, this is probably more everyday wearable, but this one's so cute. So I did it, I made a purchase, and I went for the one that was all of the colours and had like the little flowers on it, and with tax it was $85.19, which is a lot, which was £62.92, so still within the budget, which is absolutely amazing. And that's just gonna be so lovely. Once I get back to the UK, I think it'll be the right weather to be wearing it as well. So it's just going to be so lovely to be reminded of Disney. So all the colours. I'm now really getting into Winnie the Pooh. It's happening. I'm deep diving into franchise. Just had a hateful message from the app being like, by the way, you've got to check out by 11 o'clock tomorrow. I'm like, there will be no mention of checking out and leaving just yet, thank you. It's no fun. But it's the worst, isn't it, when you get to this point of the trip and they have to remind you, but you're like, I don't need to be reminded, thank you. But now we're going to do our final multi-pass of the day, which is Peter Pan. I haven't been on this for a while. The Lightning Lane queue looks very, very long, so let's see how long we wait for. One of the reasons it's always such a long queue for this ride in Disney World is there's only room for 2 or 3 people in each boat, whereas in Disneyland Paris there's actually 2 rows of seats. But here you will always be sat on your own, you won't be with other people because there's only 1 row of seats, which is fantastic.
Off to Neverland!
Ariel has been spotted. It is a lovely hour where the sky turns a little bit pink and everything just looks so beautiful. Next up, I think I'm trying to go to Enchanted Tales with Belle. I think the weight has come down quite a lot and I haven't done this for many, many years. I think since 2018. It's been many years since I did this. I think the trip after that it was closed and then last year I just didn't get round to it. So let's go and have a little trip and do that. I don't really know how to get in because there's a sign, but then there's no direct entrance next to the sign. So I'm just having a walk around and hopefully I can see people, but I'm like, where have they come from? Where are they going? It's so pretty, the walk to get there. You've got like a little wishing well. And I remember this being really fun and kind of interactive. I think it's definitely aimed more towards children, but it's always super fun. If you're a fan of Beauty and the Beast, and you know, I think a lot of millennials are, it was one of the big films when we were kids. It's so lovely to get to see Belle and the other characters.
So what do you say, guys? Who wants to go visit the Beast Castle?
Woo!
Yeah. All right, but I'm going to need your help. So everybody, repeat after me. Take me back to the day Belle and Beast fell in love. Take me back to the day Belle and Beast fell in love. Great job, guys. You're like frozen enchanted mirrors or something.
Bonjour!
Aren't you a good-looking bunch? Especially you in the back. This is so exciting. Tonight's the night Belle and the Beast fall in love. At least we hope so. And to help move things along, you're all going to surprise Belle and act out the story of how they met. Oh, I can hardly wait.
What do you think? Are you ready to help us surprise Belle?
Wonderful. And we have enough parts for everyone. First, we need 2 big, strong suits of armor to march around and protect the castle.
All right, this is for our grown-ups. So grown-ups, I want to see you marching in place with your knees up. March, 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 march. All right, my friend right here. You're going to come on up. You're going to guard that turn right there for me. My friend here.
Okay.
You're going to guard this turn right over here for me.
Okay, Papa.
Oh, and of course, we'll need someone to play the master, the Beast. He has a mighty roar.
That was so much fun. I had no idea I'd get to be part of the cast. I was a piece of armour. It was absolutely amazing. Thank you. And at the end, you got your photo with Belle, and I got a little bookmark as well to keep as a souvenir. And they have a PhotoPass photographer in that, but you have to take the card. They don't scan your magic band, but you'll get your photos, which is amazing. And that was so much fun. It's not a traditional meet and greet, but if you are part of the cast, you do get to go and say hello to Belle, get a photo, and if you aren't but you have children, they will let the children go up and meet her as well. And That was amazing. That was so much fun. It's now 20 to 8, so I've still got a little while before Tron. So I think what I'm going to try and do is meet Tiana. She was on my list of people to meet. So let's go and see her, because we haven't officially met any princesses, apart from we've just met Belle. And yeah, I don't think we've actually met any properly this trip. So let's go correct that. So we are now going to go in and meet Tiana. I love this regal setting. It's so lovely. It's amazing. The queue for Cinderella is significantly longer. Now, both of these meet and greets, you do get to meet 2 princesses, so it's very exciting. But I think I really lucked out because I'm in a very short queue. Hi, Rapunzel! It's lovely to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I had to come with the right colours if we're going to meet you. It's perfect. Yes,
Did you paint this yourself?
No, I wish I was that talented.
Oh, well, it's beautiful.
So
you know, all
much.
the designs, it really reminds me of watercolor paints.
Yes.
Have you ever
that's
painted
so true.
with watercolor
Yes,
before?
I love that.
You have.
It's so fun.
You know, I find that they're the best kind of paints to use on a rainy day.
Yes.
Well, you don't have to go all the way to the well to get water. If you just set
Perfect.
the paints up on your windowsill, the rain will do all the work for you.
That's the perfect
Exactly.
And a nice way to brighten up a rainy day.
Yes, it's a little trick Pascal and I learned when we were up in the tower. So maybe you could try it too next time
I need
it's
to do
raining
this.
in your kingdom.
Yeah, and it's always raining in my kingdom.
Is it? Oh,
Yes.
so that's the best place to paint with watercolors.
Exactly.
Then. Maybe I'll have to come visit your kingdom sometime.
It'll be perfect. That'll be amazing. This is such a joy to meet you.
Yes,
It's so exciting.
Have you been enjoying your time in the kingdom?
I
so
have.
far?
I went to the Bayou. It was amazing.
It's
so
What's your favorite part about going to the Bayou?
Well, I love Mama Odie, so going to see her was amazing.
You have to come back next time and try some of her gumbo.
Yes, that
She
sounds
makes
amazing.
Wonderful gumbo like I do.
Yes.
She does make it inside the little bathtub though, which is a little bit silly. But
Yes.
as long as you don't think too hard about that part.
I love that.
Trust me, she adds a little bit of zang to it. then.
That sounds perfect. That sounds so good. It was so wonderful to meet Rapunzel and Tiana, and it's only 25-minute wait, but I basically just walked straight in. And I think it's because the parade is about to start, Starlight. So all of the wait times are kind of overinflated. So I'm going to go on Winnie the Pooh. He says it's a 15-minute wait because I've still got about an hour before I can go on Tron. So I'm going to start making my way over to Tomorrowland, and anything I see I might just pop on.
Come bounce with me. It makes you feel just great, doesn't it?
Oh, a very big waterfall.
I do absolutely love that ride because it's just so trippy and weird, and there's no real storyline, and it's just brilliant. I love it. And it was super nice. Whilst I was getting loaded onto the car, or the honeypot I suppose, I got to see Sean, Charlotte and Baby George from Theme Park Worldwide, and it's always so lovely when you see people that you watch in the parks and you get to say hello, so that was super lovely as well. But as you can see, it is fully nighttime now, so I think I'm going to head towards Tron. I might try and go on PeopleMover whilst I've got time, but let's start heading into Tomorrowland. So I'm going to go and do one final ride on PeopleMover, get a little glimpse of Tron from it, and then go on Tron to see what the TRON Ares overlay is like. I did bump into Jin and Mike briefly earlier, and they'd been on it, and they were like, we're not going to spoil anything, but it is different, so I can't wait to see what it's like. There's some sort of like dance party happening
This is the
down
TTA
below here.
non-stop service
very
around
exciting.
Tomorrowland.
There's a proper DJ and everything. Very exciting.
I'm Borak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky. The absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? Progress City inspired Epcot, and a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World. Look, there's even a tiny PeopleMover.
It's actually kind of creepy in this bit because I'm the only person on this. There's no one else on PeopleMover, and it's pitch black, and I'm all alone. This whole area looks so wonderful at night when it's lit up, and I think that's all parks, and particularly Magic Kingdom, and they just look so different at night. And that's the thing that's really nice. If you can experience them in the day and night, they're almost like two different parks, which I really, really enjoy.
Or high or high, take the time to see this show.
So I'm now walking over to my final Magic Kingdom ride of the trip, and it is TRON, which I am so excited for. It's still got an 85-minute wait for the standby queue, but luckily I did buy the multi-pass, which was $19, because I knew I wanted to ride this because of the overlay at night. So I'm very excited to go and see what it's like. Already looks very fun with the red for Ares. I think this is going to be so awesome. And apparently there is a new soundtrack that's going to be played, and the actual train is lit up red, which is really cool. So here it lets you know that at the moment it's a special edition that's featuring music from TRON Ares. And as we get closer, you can see the queue is all the way outside. So this is a very, very long wait, but luckily we have the individual lightning lanes. It's actually very exciting being here on a day that something is premiering, because it's just pure luck, and it's very exciting that you're one of the first people to get to experience it, which is going to be fun. So here we go, entering the lightning lane queue. From memory, with the lightning lane queue, you go straight into the pre-show, and then you go into that room where you will join the main queue. So it's probably going to be like a 20-minute wait, I imagine.
Users, prepare to be digitized into the world of TRON.
What's red?
As you can hear, the fireworks are currently going off for Happily Ever After. They are right above our heads at TRON. How cool is that? The Ares overlay was amazing. It had a completely different storyline whilst you're in the ride itself. And like the narration was completely different whilst you're in the ride. Of course, it lights up differently, so that was really, really cool. It was great to experience TRON in a new way, and I love this ride. Like, the launch is so incredible, and I'm one of these people, most people kind of stay hunched over like they're on the motorbike, whereas I kind of stand up and put my arms out. It's like I'm the crow just floating around above everyone, and I love it. It's remarkable, so good. So what an amazing final ride in Magic Kingdom. It's actually really amazing because there's so many great places to watch the fireworks around Magic Kingdom. And of course, if you want the projections, you should go to the hub or Main Street. But if you're happy to watch them somewhere else, you can have it a completely unique experience, far fewer people, amazing like 360-degree view. So I would highly recommend finding some different spots in the park because it's awesome. The one downside is I was trying to leave Magic Kingdom before the fireworks ended so that I could beat the rush. But I think we're going to be in the rush. I didn't think I was going to get to see Happily Ever After, but I kind of have, which is amazing. And it may be busy to get back, but it is what it is. Who cares? You're at Disney. There's nowhere better you could be. The big rush to leave has been happening, so I thought I'm just going to sit down, and the nighttime parade, Disney Starlight, is going to start soon, so I might as well watch it and then leave after that. Because there's no point fighting the crowd, and I'll just be stood in a big queue outside. So rest the feet, watch the parade, and that'll be an amazing way to end my time here at Magic Kingdom. So I am sat right opposite the train station, and we've been told we are allowed to sit on the curb as long as we tuck our feet. So it's going to be fantastic to yet again watch the nighttime parade sat down, which at this time of night is vital because I don't know how I'm going to get back to the car at the moment. My feet hurt so much. So this is going to be a wonderful, oh, it's about to start. It's going to be a wonderful way to end the night.
Valentino, do you think everyone is wishing upon a star right now? Are you? Oh, go on, make a wish.
What an incredible Magic Kingdom day. I've been here for more than 12 hours. I've ridden every single ride that is included in Multipass apart from 2. I went on TRON Ares, the overlay, which was absolutely incredible. I got to be part of Enchanted Tales with Belle. I met princesses. It has been the most remarkable Magic Kingdom day. And just how wonderful to be able to fit so much into just one day. And I think that is totally down to Multipass, so I cannot recommend it enough. I can't believe it's my final night, but I'm so glad I did catch some of the fireworks. But just such an incredible trip, and it's so sad it's coming to an end. I'm gonna be a brave person and not cry. But we still have tomorrow, and we're going to Animal Kingdom because we have not been to Animal Kingdom yet. And you know, it's just the best place. You get to make so many amazing memories. And I'm always so grateful to be here. And it's just been yet another incredible trip. So I hope you have enjoyed it today. Do follow me tomorrow because we are hitting up Animal Kingdom. We do have Multipass because I've only got half a day there. People say it's a half-day park, so we'll test that theory. And we're going to do Dinosaur for the very final time. So thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I hope you have a most magical day. Bye. What a jam-packed final day in Magic Kingdom. Getting Multipass was definitely worth splashing the cash because I managed to fit so much in. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I'm so glad that I did get the individual lightning lane for Tron because that Ares overlay was amazing and I did not fancy the 85-minute queue that it had all day long. The big splash of this day was, of course, the merchandise, the Winnie the Pooh cute little sweatshirt, and that was a very pricey item. But we had the money left, so I cannot believe how well the budget has gone. Today in total, I ended up spending £125.40, which means we're going into the final day of the trip with £86.30 left, which is absolutely incredible because apart from food, fuel, and some things at the airport for the plane, that's all I need to get. So the budget is going so well. The challenge is coming down to the final part, but it's looking good. So do come back next week to see how the very last day at Disney World goes. I want to say another massive thank you to voiceoverguide.co.uk for setting this incredible challenge and for making this Disney World vlog series possible. Do go check out his website and his YouTube channel so you can see all of the places that you have heard him and you will definitely recognise his voice.